a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect.
Sugar Daddy Wedge. Oh, that's in. Oh! All right, day 14, baby. Day 14, here we are. And I told you guys I was gonna be out here, and I made sure that I was coming to the TPC to practice today. Man, they got a neighborhood-wide yard sale today, and everybody's out, and it's 7:30. They're grinding. I love a good yard sale, but that's a totally different topic. Wow, everybody's already. That's a massage chair. What? All right, so I have an hour because we're going to the fair today, the Georgia National Fair. Man, my voice. Let me get a swig of coffee real quick. All right, now we're good. So we're going to the Georgia National Fair, and I only have an hour to practice. So what I'm gonna do is talk about if I only had an hour a day, what would I do? This would be the exact thing I would do if I had a maximum of an hour a day to practice. The most efficient, most productive way to practice in exactly 1 hour. And just off the top of my head, what I'm thinking is, for sure, going to have most of my time on short game. I'm probably going to go 35 minutes, short game 25 minutes range. Or I could go 40 minutes short game, 20 minutes range / long game. To me, that's the most efficient way because short game dominates. They even say you should have 80% of your time on short game, which that would be, what would that be? Like 10 minutes. 10 minutes on the range, everything else. Short game. But that probably wouldn't work out well for an hour. So I'm going to spend, don't you pull out in front of me, Caw. So I'm going to spend, I had a good range day yesterday, so I'm probably going to go 35 minutes on short game, and then the rest of the 25. No. Yeah, 35, 25. That's what I'm going to do. 35 on short game, 25 on wedges. I'm going to do a little bit of wedges, probably like 5-10 minutes, and then go into long game. So I'm going to show you exactly today. I'm going to record a lot, as much as I can. Exactly what I'm going to do, how I'm going to get the most efficient practice out of even putting, chipping, driving, iron shots, everything. So, I gotta sneeze. Oh, wow. I gotta sneeze. Oh, I already did sneeze. Holy cow. And then, let's go get the cart. We got exactly an hour. It's 7:38. Not gonna be done around 8:40, 8:50. So, here we go, baby. Here we go. We're getting that grind in, no matter what. Oh yeah, I'll talk about this, but do you think I should get some more hoodies or a quarter zip? Alright, let's go. Let me know right now, though. Alrighty. Start the clock. Dadgum. Start the clock. It is 7:50. 7:50. So what we're going to do first, we're going to do inside 10 feet. We're going to do this for 20 out of the 35 minutes we got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do very realistic. Wait, actually, I got to chip some. So I would like to do a little up and down for 10 minutes. So that makes 25 minutes, which equals 15 minutes. All right, yeah. So let's do 15, 10, 10. So we're gonna do 15 minutes inside 10 feet, because these are the ones we need to make. So what I'm gonna do is get different ones around the green, line it up, go through my routine, and make the putts. This is what you're gonna start off with to create an optimal time practice routine. Just keep on dialing these in. We're gonna work on this for 15 minutes. You can set your timer, do it for 15, keep it going over and over and over again. Go through your routine. That's the biggest thing. It's just really lock it into your routine. Oh, I got a funny story for you guys. So you know how I was saying I need to work, or I was gonna try to get a mental game coach? Well, I reached out to somebody, and he said, not interested. So, isn't that funny? Not interested. Good luck. That's all he said. And I was like, okay. So that sounds good, man. I guess you don't want a client. So, you know, I don't know. I just kind of laughed. We gotta dial this up. Dial it up. Dial it up. 15 minutes just right here rocking. Rocking and rolling 15 minutes. If you're not hitting it great, but you're putting lights out, you can still shoot under par. So it's like, putting is the biggest difference between it all. Putting, 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 putting. Engrave it in your head. Putting is the best. If you're not good at putting, tell yourself you are, until you are good at putting. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You gotta believe. That's the biggest thing, is confidence right here on the putting green. Be confident. You're the #1 sandbagger in the nation. You better be confident. Especially if you got a powder blue hat on your head. That's an instant confidence booster. Alright, so I'm going to keep on doing this, and then let's get to the next thing. Alrighty, so after that, now we're going to get into the good stuff. That's 10 minutes of lag putting. Yep, you heard me. Lag putting. An often overlooked aspect of putting, because people just think they should, I don't know, I guess even I sometimes just think I should get this inside 3 feet, or really that one, because this one's very close. This is like a 20-footer. So I should get this inside 3 feet every time. But really what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get this a foot past the hole if I miss. So let's hit some good speeds. And that barely got there. So try to go a foot past. Now the further you get out, the more you just want to be in that 3-foot circle. But when you're about 20 feet, you just want to go about a foot past. So that would be the good speed right there. Wow. Yeah, that wasn't the best. I'll be honest, that wasn't the best. But let's see. Hopefully I'm in frame over there for this one. Let's move back. Let's move it back. So here's a true lag putt. This is like a 45-footer. Walk it off. You got to make sure you do that to make sure you know how far this putt is, so you can practice it. It's So we're just trying to get this inside the 3-footer range. So this is often a very overlooked part of the game because people think they should just be inside 3 feet every time. But no, it's actually not. Like, I was just running all over the place. And this is one of my strengths, usually. So, you don't need to overlook your strengths. A lot of people get too used to their strength to where they stop practicing it. And even I'm super guilty of this. But I have to keep hammering the strengths. So these are all inside 3 feet. So this is the next 10 minutes. Highly recommend. Holy smokes, that smoked. Highly recommend doing this. Because even though the first 2 were good, that last one was buns. No good. Alright, so now we have the up and down for 10 minutes. So, to do this the best way to save time, what we're going to do is grab 3 balls, get on a practice green, and we have 3 holes here. So what I'm going to do is hit each wedge shot, or chip shot, to that hole, and then that hole. And you'll probably get a few rounds of this going in, and then you get your putter, and then you putt them all out. So it's all about getting the most out of your practice. I know a lot of people that just sit around for a while. It's kind of like people that work out and just sit around the gym, but really don't work out as much as somebody who came in there for 30 minutes and grinded. So that's what we're doing today. Rapido. Get in. Ah. Short game is king. Short game is king. Look at that. Those are 3 really good chip shots. Then what you do is you go through and you make all of these so it feels like you're getting up and down. 1, 2. Finish it off here, Lukey, for 3. 3. Now we go to the range. What are we going to do at the range? We're going to first, I got to talk faster because we got to go. But the first thing we're going to do at the range is wedges. So we're going to get in, dive deep, and the first 10 minutes are going to be wedges. The other 15 minutes are going to be a little bit of swing work. Actually, just, all of it swing work. Doing mid-irons, and then long irons, and then driver, a few of them. Now, I have a whole bucket. I don't think I'll even get through a whole bucket in 25 minutes. Get into the wedges. The Sugar Daddy wedges are coming in clutch. These are the best wedges ever. Literally, I've played Vokey. I've played them all. Vokeys are great wedges. They really are. Are they better? No, because these just feel different. These are like, it's hard to explain. They feels like a soft little cushion. Ugh. Yeah, shallowing those wedges out just make a huge difference. I'm trying to get to play in more tournaments this winter because, here, let me line up. You don't want to do bad practice. Doing more tournaments this winter, maybe like going down to Florida where it's actually warm instead of not warm here in Georgia. I don't know how you guys do it that live up north. That would just seem miserable. No golf, playing golf inside. Yeah, just getting a little practice in, man. When I had my booty swing, you know, when I didn't have a sound of a swing that would be like, because it sounds different out here now when I'm swinging. Ever since I've changed up my swing, it does sound different, I ain't gonna lie. And even in videos, I've noticed it sounds like, and so, see, now when I'm down here at the range, like those guys, there were some guys over here, and they were just watching me hit. And I'm like, what? It's kind of crazy. Never thought that would be me. But hey, I've done that before, where I've watched people and I was like, that's just incredible. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yep, that was it. Now, that's how you freaking walk off. That's like a walk-off home run right there. Alrighty, an hour has come and gone. And the yard sales are still popping out. Wow, that is a big old TV. 70-incher? What? I love a good yard sale. Man, man, why do I like yard sales? Maybe it's because I get stuff for a bargain. I mean, that's the ultimate sandbag right there, man. That is the ultimate sandbag. But, back to the point here. An hour of practice done, very effective. Felt long, but felt short at the same time, if that makes sense. And focus mostly on short game. You guys can do this if you only have an hour. This is the perfect amount of time. This would be a very effective practice routine because you're constantly doing something instead of wasting time and not getting the most out of your work. And I'm all about being effective and getting productivity done. Because a lot of people are just distracted today in today's time because of social media and just on your phone. You just gotta dig deep, get out there, be alone, and get after it. And today we moved a tick. You know, I keep on saying it, we're moving a tick a little bit better. We're just ticking up. And we ticked today. Even if for an hour, we moved a tick up in our efficiency and, what's the word I'm going for? Overall confidence in my game. And it's just compounding each day. Compound, compound, compound. Today's day 14, so this is when I was like, you know, you can probably start to see the results 14 to 30 days after. And it doesn't happen a week, to which I thought it would. And I put a lot of pressure on myself. But you live and you learn. So I'm headed back home. Going to the fair today, but we got better today. That's all that matters, baby. So you guys get after it tomorrow or tonight, but it's 8 o'clock, so yeah, you probably won't be doing that. So unless you got an indoor simulator, that is a possibility. So I love you guys, and there's gonna be bangers every day, baby. Let's go. Lego, baby.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that say stick